It has been quite a while since our last video. Sadly, I've been a little bit sick and, obviously busy with the holidays and stuff, but theoretically, this is the start of a new series. I mean, the last episode I made was theoretically the finale to my first series where I finally achieved the Granite Mole, and this is the start of a new series where I'm now 11 HP, but I do have the Granite Mole. So in this series, the goal is to actually make a PKing account, or at least the very first stage of a PKing account, which I did talk about in the last episode. So my goals for this account now are 50 attack, 75 strength, 82 mage, 80 range, and 11 HP. You can see them at the bottom of the screen. I also have to do quite a few other things like background skills to actually help progress throughout this account. Now I also need to do quite a few quests, which will obviously give me like myth gloves, desert treasure, etc, etc. But we'll get around to that eventually. The very first thing I want to do though is make the construction pool or the stamina pool, whatever it is. I haven't got around to it just due to the fact that it will cost so much money, and I've always wanted to have money on the account just in case I needed to make more cannonballs for Slayer. But now that I really don't need to have as many cannonballs in the bank, I really only need them for gangs to actually train my stats, that I'm pretty happy to use the cash I finally have. So here we are alching all the stuff we got from Slayer, medium clues, literally maybe eclectics as well, I don't know. Anything we can alch, we're alching, or anything that's not useful to the account, we're alching. And we just got 76 mage, not a terrific level, but 6 more levels until 82, which is the first stage of this account, so that's really nice. Just clearing out the bank as well, getting more space. Like, it looks like we only have 20 spaces or so in the bank anyway, and that was after a full invent, so we probably had like literally nothing anyway. Now, I don't know if I already mentioned it, but I did change the name on this account. So as you see now, it's actually called Link's Mall and not Link's Return. I thought about this name for quite a while. It's not the greatest name, but I thought, hey, we have a Granite Mole. I kind of like it. It's just something I thought of. So here we go, just finding all the rest of the alchs. We clearly don't have enough nature runes, but that's fine. We can just go to the magic guild and buy quite a few more. Now, also to train mage, I'm going to be doing a bit of splashing. It's a little bit risky, but I mean, I haven't made a mistake since the very first time I made the mistake, which, I mean, obviously isn't great, but hey, everyone makes mistakes once in a while. So it looks like we're about to get an agility level, and talking about the splashing, we actually do make another account which is very dependent on splashing. I'll get around to that after I complete this season at least, because I kind of do like the account, and I think it'll be a bit different. I can probably finish it all off in one episode as well, because it's not actually an Ironman. But anyway, we're going to Castle Wars now to finish off the rest of the alchs. There's no real reason to go to Castle Wars. I know that there's a lot of a lot of implings that fly around, but now that I'm not really on the medium clue grind or the wild pie search so much anymore, it doesn't really matter. But hey, if I see like a ninja or something, maybe I can get a good alchable from it, or a magpie. So I'll go to Castle Wars anyway, and I can't really be bothered staying at agility because, it just got the level. So we're finishing it off with 2.4 mil cash. Very good. Honestly, that should be more than enough for the construction grind, because if you remember, we've already gone to gangs for quite a while and have a lot of planks already. And we've also chopped, I think about 3k oaks, if I remember correctly, for a woodcutting grind. So this should be enough to make them into planks and then pay our butler over and over again. So yeah, 3.2k oaks and already 3k oak planks in the bank as well. I actually forgot about that. So honestly, we should be set. And we only need like 67, I think, for the pool because we have the crystal saw. Theoretically, maybe we don't even need that high because of certain boosts we could do. But we're doing our fletching first. I decided I want to see how high fletching I actually could get with all the logs I chopped, just to see if we were anywhere close to our goal of 80, and nah, we got 67, and that's with everything done. I mean, theoretically we have some use in there, but, maybe enough for 68, and then unless I want to go get a lot of bowstring, which would probably be the next thing I'd have to do, I could then bowstring the rest of the unstrung bows, but still, not a very good level. Anyway, continuing on with the construction grind, we are going to go get a butler. This is actually the first butler we've ever got for this account. I was always a little bit, cautious with how much cash I use when doing construction training, and I was happy to do the in and out method at Rimington, just due to the fact that I'd want to save as much GP as I could. But now that we have quite a lot and we don't need to save our gold for, I think, anything else, like the only other thing I think I need gold for is probably runes, like, death runes and blood runes, but that's way down the line, so I'm happy to blow the cash we have now. 55 construction, very nice. It actually does help us even more because we can now make a servant's money bag, which you actually have to go to this dwarf place and buy a gold leaf, which it's like 100k or something, or maybe just a bit over, I don't exactly remember. But it saves us a lot of time because instead of him saying, hey, you need to pay me, and I go, all right, here, take your money, it will just automatically pay him, which is good and bad. I mean, good because it saves time, bad because you use a lot more money than you actually realize when using the servant's money bag, but that's fine. It's level 58 to actually make it, but as you see, we have the crystal saw on our invent, so the invisible +3, very nice, very nice. We can just put in some cash now and not worry about it for quite a while. So 500k, very good. Looks like we're making something else, but I don't actually remember what we're making, so... Oh, it's probably just... Oh, of course, the bell pool. So the bell pool will help us when we actually want to make all of our logs into planks, because then we can teleport to the house, use the bell pool, the servant will come straight to us, and we can just do that like telling in and out method as we did for the buckets of sand. So that's really nice, actually. I totally forgot about that. So 2 reasons we got 55 construction. So here we are, we're starting off with 1 mil cash. We give him the 26 oak logs, and he'll come back with 26 oak planks, or if we tell him away, he brings them straight into the bank. I'm fairly certain this is the best way to turn logs into planks, but even if it isn't, it's definitely one of the fastest and not very click intensive, so I was more than happy to do it this way. We have 5.1k oak planks in the bank, plus some other ones which will help us definitely get to 67 construction. Really nice, but before we do the construction grind again, let's get to fishing. Now, the only reason I'm actually at the fishing place now is because I always planned to use salmon as my PK food, because even if I got hit down to 1 HP, I could eat a salmon and go straight to full. But now that I'm 11 HP, that is no longer the case, and I'd rather always have a food that brings me to maximum HP, even though it's unlikely I'll get to 1 HP and it won't really come into, use that much. I'd rather have it, just in case. So here we are, we're going for raw tuna and raw swordfish. I can catch them here, cook them relatively easily, and, it's very AFK as well, like, probably more AFK than catching salmon anyway, just due to the fact that this takes so much longer. But, we'll take a bit longer, and that's fine. Anyway, back to the construction training. We're at level 60, very nice. Theoretically halfway to 67, but with all the planks in the bank, it's, a lot quicker than that anyway. So 3.3k left, let's keep going. 1.9 mil cash in the invent. I think I brought this just in case I was gonna, run out of cash in the coffer, but I don't think I do, or at least if I do, I don't remember it. So 65 construction, only 400 oak planks left. Doesn't seem like it'll be enough for 66, but that's fine. We still have, I think, like 600 mahogany and maybe a few hundred teak. I don't actually remember. But it should be enough for 67. So all that oak planks done. 20k construction experience to 66. Really nice. I could maybe boost from here anyway to 70, just due to the fact that I could use like a herbal tea or something. But I'm not entirely sure what level you need to actually make the herbal tea. Maybe it's above 70. I'm not entirely sure. It doesn't really matter. Either way, we have enough planks in the bank that we don't need to boost anyway, but maybe for future content we can worry about this boost. But for the moment, with the teak and mahogany planks, we can actually use these planks to get a lot faster construction experience. Not that it makes much difference to a progress video where you see clip after clip anyway, but for my own self, when I was actually doing the construction grind, I was glad to finally get the slower ones done first and save the faster ones for the end. So here we are getting 67 construction. We still have over 160 mahogany planks. I guess I might as well use them, but it probably won't be enough for a level. But either way, we are done. We have the desired level for our stamina pool. We just need to go get the crystal saw, make the superior garden. Alright, here we go. So the superior garden costs, I don't even remember, like maybe 50k, 100k? Looks like it's 75k. So 75k for the superior garden. I needed to go buy 1k soul runes from the mage guild, I think. I think they're about 220 each, so, about 220k. Not too bad, but for what I'm getting, it's definitely worth it. The pool of restoration, I can get infinite spec now, or, come back and charge it over and over again. And there we go, 21 run energy, straight to 100. It was now worth the grind of Dr. Jekyll, which seems like such a long time ago now. I mean, obviously it was, but very, very long time ago. Okay, so something I haven't talked about this episode yet is actually building a study. The reason we're going to build a study is because I need to make house tablets, and I'm pretty sure everyone knows why I need house tabs, but I need the house tabs for when I'm on Ancients. I need to find a way to get back to my house, and the easiest way to do that is house tabs. So here we are, we're going to build the Mahogany Eagle. I think I was just double checking to make sure I build the right one. Obviously, no one wants to make the mistake of building the wrong one and then going, oh great, I can't actually make house tabs, I need to go buy another gold leaf for 130k, I think it was. So here we go. We've also now finished redesigning our house, or reorganizing it, as I should say. So we can go straight to the pool, go pray at the altar, and then go straight back to Edge or whatnot. I still need to actually make the teleport places in my house. Now this was actually before the the giant teleport places, the portal chamber, I do make normal chambers eventually, but we will get to that eventually. Don't want to jump the gun yet. Now, some reason making bracelets. Oh, of course. So I'm enchanting these bracelets because they're bracelets of clay, I think they're called, and they're really good actually. So what I can do is I can teleport to the Champions Guild, I think it's called. Yeah, the one next to Varrock or south of Varrock. I can then run up north to this clay, and then when I mine the clay, it goes straight from normal clay into soft clay, and this will just save me so much time. Not that it really matters, but you know, getting 1,000 normal clay and then turning them into soft clay just seems a bit tedious, so I was more than happy to make some of my bracelets and put them in straight into this. First time ever using this bracelet. Comes in relatively handy when making a Ironman account, I guess. So here we go. We now have just over 1,000 soft clay, which will be good for 1,000 teleport tabs. I think they also give a bit of magic experience, like 30 each. I think that's how much you get for teleport tabs. I now need to go buy more lore runes. So as you can see, I've used a lot of GP this episode. So I now have to go buy 1,000 lore runes and then go make these tablets, but definitely worth it. Having teleport tabs on Ancients is obviously a necessity, unless I want to die over and over again. So making the very first house tabs, boom, 30 XP each, 1,000 more to go. Let's do it. And with the servant there as well, it's really nice just due to the fact that he can bank them for me when I need them. So a little while longer, we are done. 1,000 tabs, making them in a very weird position, but anyway, our servant has now taken all of our money from the thing, so it looks like we got it relatively close, if not bang on. Now, I'm going to be ending off the progress vid here. I just wanted to say thanks for all the support I got in the very first series of this account, and hopefully I can make this series just as good as the previous one. Maybe not as hype without getting a Granite Mole again, but you know, there are quite a few things to do, so thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.